Utah Jazz. This franchise began life in 1974 as the New Orleans Jazz, which makes sense since that's where the genre originated, and the team had a Mardi Gras-inspired color scheme of purple, golden, yellow, and green to boot. Not only was the team bad, but they didn't even have stability in a playing venue. Because of that, the team packed their bags and moved to Salt Lake City in 1979. Now, why would someone choose Utah despite it being a smaller market, especially in the late 70s? Well, Salt Lake City previously had the Utah Stars in the ABA until 1976, and that team had strong support, so there was a basketball-hungry market to take advantage of. Their look would turn around in 1984 and their uniform stayed mostly the same with a few tweaks in the 80s. As we all know, 1996 gave us the iconic mountain jerseys that replaced yellow and green with blue while still maintaining purple. The uniforms now reflected the area they played in, even if the name didn't, and Utah gained a snazzy new logo that still looks cool to this day. However, this design was replaced in 2004 where blue became the primary color, even when the team added green and gold and yellow back in 2010. At the behest of new owner Ryan Smith wanting his newly purchased team to be black and white, 2022 saw the Jazz in their worst look ever with bright yellow added since a purely black and white team encroached on the Spurs and Nets, so Smith had to add a third color. He'd repeat this with the Utah Hockey Club this year. As I stated last year, these suck, but here's where things get complicated. This offseason, the Jazz unveiled new uniforms based around last season's city jersey dubbed Mountain Basketball, but they don't go into full effect until next season. Why? I don't know. It's as baffling as going with Utah Hockey Club for a season instead of a real name. If anything, they gotta stop changing their color scheme so damn often. But real quick, the outgoing white association looks dumb with just the note on the front and isn't as eye-catching as it was as the gold and yellow statement jersey. The yellow icon was thankfully scrapped in the middle of last season, which thank God cause it sucked. The black statement is bland as hell, and all three jerseys have no detail. Now after New Year's Day, the crappy black statement jersey will be replaced with the new black statement jersey, and while it features the note logo, it also has the mountains in the background to help break things up, which makes it more appealing. Now for the other two mountain basketball jerseys, I like the upcoming white association and purple icon as both take their 90s style and update them for the 2020s, but I wish one of them said Jazz on the front. Shame we won't get these jerseys until next year. No classic edition in this transitional year, maybe a green throwback next time. Their city jersey is similar to last year, but the mountains are closer to what they had in the late 90s compared to the rainbow-esque look that last year had. If anything, this jersey's purpose is to represent the transition. Utah-based surveillance company Live View Technologies became the Jazz's sponsor patch last year to replace 5 for the Fight that they had since Nike took over. The company's acronym definitely blends in, that's for sure. With the baffling decision to stick with the outgoing threads when the new ones were ready to go for photo shoots and even had little kids wear them, I considered disqualifying the Jazz. However, judging the outgoing threads on their own, these are garbage. All you had to do was let go of what the fans didn't like, but you couldn't. And we gotta wait until next year for the good stuff. And what's been put out since 2022 was not only unfinished, but super ugly as well. Thankfully, things are looking up tomorrow in the Mile High City with the Denver Nuggets.